Today on Karamo, Twila has a lot to say about her husband.
What did you say again?
She said that you're an alcoholic, that you have erectile dysfunction, that you pay for prostitutes.
I wasn't trying to be messy. I was just like giving the facts.
But Vaughn thinks she's cheating with other men.
She's wanting to sex his body.
The man ain't got no legs for one. It was not even like that.
Girl, what is going on?
2 phones unlocked. And one of the most shocking revelations of the year. Plus,
He calls your child a tenant.
Sometimes I say visitor, guest.
now he wants the DNA truth.
Told you I had a situationship and that was before you.
I'm 30% sure, like that's my baby.
For her 10-month-old child.
It's time to get the DNA truth. Check this out.
I agree.
So Twila has been married to Vaughn for 4 years, and they had some really interesting things to say about each other before the show. Take a look.
Vaughn drinks way too much.
I caught Twila cheating at a hotel.
Vaughn does not sexually satisfy me.
I caught her cheating at a friend's house.
He cheated on me with an ex.
She's telling a co-worker that she wants to sleep with him.
He's messaging skinnier women on social media. And baby, I'm a BBW.
She put a tractor in the trunk of my car.
He messaged a prostitute.
Girl, what is going on? Okay, y'all, clearly there are some trust issues here that are going on in this relationship, so we're unlocking both of their phones today. Okay, we're gonna talk to Vaughn a little later, but first, welcome Twila to the show.
Hello.
Girl, what is going on?
It is a mess, Karamo.
I see.
A mess. An absolute mess. He's just, the alcohol, everything's going on in our marriage, the alcohol, and I cheated because baby, we can't do nothing. If you out here drinking and you intoxicated and can't get it up, what we supposed to do?
So, how long y'all been married?
We've been married 4 years.
4 years? And when did the drinking start?
It always was there. It was a red flag from the beginning, but he told me he quit, and he didn't. And then what really set it over the limit for me, he peed in my bed. Yeah.
Okay. So this from the beginning that this has all been happening?
Right.
Okay. Did you catch him cheating?
I never technically caught him with another woman, no. But
Okay.
messages.
Oh,
yeah.
got it. So what's the first time that Vaughn caught you cheating? I'm sorry.
At the hotel.
At the hotel?
With my baby daddy.
Okay. And did you continue cheating after that?
I did continue cheating after that. I kept talking to him and telling him, baby, if you can't get it up, then we can't get down.
So he's had this erectile dysfunction since the beginning?
Since the very beginning.
Okay. So what happened when he caught COVID?
I was in a coma for about 6 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
And he took care of me. He went through my phone, and I gave him the code so he can get in for my kids' things to get school clothes. And my kid's father sent me a video of his penis. And he brought the phone to the, hospital, and he showed me.
Why you in a coma, girl?
Like I was just getting better, but I still couldn't do anything for myself. And he showed me the video. Karamo, yes, he showed me the video.
No, girl, not out of a coma, girl. He's showing you the videos.
Fresh out the coma, Karamo. Fresh out the coma. And I'm teary-eyed, but what am I supposed to say?
What you supposed to do right now? Yeah, I hear you.
I couldn't do nothing.
What is the reason in your mind that you keep cheating so much?
His penis. His penis, the drinking, and he swear he's not an alcoholic, but he is.
Got it. When did you first realize Vaughn's drinking problem?
When he peed in my bed. He was standing up telling me he didn't pee in my bed, but somebody poured water on it? His pants was wet up, and so was my bed. It was a puddle.
And how often is he drinking?
Oh, at least 5 days a week.
5 days a week.
Sometimes it's 7.
Is he keeping bottles around the house?
Baby, do he? Cause baby, he got his own personal collection. You ain't got to go nowhere. Everybody can get a drink.
Got it. Y'all got kids together?
We do not have kids together.
Got it. And are you still cheating on Vaughn right now?
Absolutely not.
Got it. Okay. So you stopped right now?
I've stopped, but if we can't fix this, I think it's time for us to, we can end as friends, but there's nothing else we can do. We cause so much hurt on each other.
Yeah. Has Vaughn ever cheated on you?
He texted that prostitute, and he trying to tell me that ain't what the message said, but I can read now. If you telling her you don't need no hour, you just need 30 minutes. Baby, and then you setting up prices, and then you was gonna sleep with her at our house if I never came back home. Yeah. So, and then a few weeks ago, he was texting people. So, And then he texting women that don't look nothing like me. He's texting a smaller frame woman, baby. I am nothing but hips, dense curves, and heels. And baby, you got to know what you're getting when you got it.
Yes, okay, I hear you. Okay. We have some of the messages that Vaughn has been sending to women on social media. Can I see those? Please let me see the pics. Just beautiful, for real, for real. Beautiful, yes, beautiful, happy birthday. When your parents made you, they made the heavens, okay. You tough, I see you. You want me to pay child support, I love it, oh.
And then with that message right there, we had just got over, I'm thinking I might be pregnant. You telling me you're gonna need a DNA test for my baby, but you texting her saying you'll pay child support. Like, make that make sense.
Yeah. So you're ready to walk if he's still talking to other women?
I am ready to walk if he's still doing what he's doing, yeah.
You got it. All right, well, we're unlocking his phone, and you told my Unlock the Phone investigator that you want to know 3 things. If Vaughn was visiting an ex when he was out of town, if Vaughn has been communicating with any other women, and if Vaughn has been buying sex pills.
Blue Chew.
The Blue Chew?
Yeah.
But wouldn't you be happy if he was buying that?
But you got to be buying them for me. I'm going to your phone and I see a receipt for them, but you saying you ain't never you never got no order, but you're not using our address, you're using your aunt's address. And then the week when they were supposed to come, you went out of town. And then you tell me I can't go, and it's a family funeral. I said, well, it's for the family. How come your wife can't go? Oh, it's just a family thing. I want to meet. Then he come back. Oh, I just want to meet everybody first. I said, Vaughn, it makes no sense of what you're saying, but okay.
Coming up,
Tell me about the messages that you found on Twila's phone last month.
She's wanting to sex a gentleman's mind first and then sex his body.
You took it as if I'm trying to meet him next week. We at the job doing stuff. None of that. The man ain't got no legs for one. It was not even like that. Vaughn drinks way too much.
I caught Twila cheating at a hotel.
Vaughn does not sexually satisfy me.
She put a tractor in the trunk of my car.
He messaged a prostitute.
Clearly, there are some trust issues here that are going on in this relationship, so we're unlocking both of their phones today. All right, well, I think it's time to hear Vaughn's side of the story. So everyone, please welcome Vaughn to the show. Hey, Vaughn, how you doing?
What's going on, my man?
Thank you for
How
being
doing?
here, sir. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about what was just said?
Oh, man. What did you say again?
She said that you're an alcoholic, that you have erectile dysfunction, that you pay for prostitutes. I wasn't trying to be messy. I was just like giving the facts.
You tough. You tough.
That's what you told her. She was tough.
Ooh. I like that.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, some of it's true. You know what I'm saying?
Which
not,
ones?
Not all of it.
Which ones?
Not all of it.
Well, what's not true?
The drinking is true. You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah. You know, I might get off and then take a little while to get back up.
A little while?
Yeah, a little while, you know.
No, baby, it don't be no little while. It don't
Hey,
be none of
I
that.
might even go to sleep.
Do you feel like there's issues with your sex life?
No, it's not issues with it, you know.
It's definitely issues with our sex
Issues
life.
with our sex life?
It's definitely.
Okay.
How can you say that? You don't feel like there's no issue with our sex life at all?
No, none. No,
Oh,
I think it's
absolutely.
absolutely good.
I mean, you're right when you're the one getting everything, right?
You're right, okay.
You're right. So when you're getting everything and I'm getting nothing, you're right. It's absolutely good in your eyes, but in my eyes, it's not.
You're right.
So I want to ask you this. Why are you still married to a woman who cheats on you so much?
Well, I love her. And I would like to see the relationship last, you know what I'm saying?
So tell me about the message that you found on Twila's phone last month.
Wow. Yeah, so, you know, she's wanting to sex a gentleman's mind first and then sex his body. So.
Okay.
Yeah, explain
with
that.
all regard to that message, I did say that, but I didn't word it correctly. You texted and I said he was asking me something, but I was like, no, baby. I'm not saying that's what I want to do to him. I was just saying, no, baby. First you gotta sex your mind, and you know what I'm saying. Then that part comes later.
Oh, so you intended to just tell him to get himself right first?
I wasn't saying get himself right. I'm just saying.
What'd she just say?
I'm saying in general, it's not about you going to have sex with somebody. Sometimes you got to stimulate their mind to get to that point. That's what I was trying to say. But you took it as if I'm trying to meet him next week. We at the job doing stuff. None of that. The man ain't got no legs for one. It was not even like that.
Okay.
It wasn't even like that.
Okay.
It wasn't like that. It was just, and then he like the sugar daddy of the warehouse. You know, you want to talk, make people feel good.
Hold on.
You know, I want to make, you know, we just kept conversating.
Come on out.
What did you find in the trunk of your car?
A tracker.
I sure did.
So why were you tracking him? If you cheated, why are you tracking him?
Right.
Because, No. In the midst of it, before he left, but hold on, I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
Before he left, Karamo, he was working for a company, but he was messing with a girl at the company. He tried to tell me he sent her money for something else. The same girl he sent money to is the same girl he was messing with a while back. So everything came together. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. I put the number in, cash out, baby, and it don't lie.
And so you tracked him just to see how often he was talking to this girl?
No, I tracked him to see what he was doing.
Okay.
And we was broken up, but at the end of the day, we were still married.
Got it.
But
my confusion still is, if you cheating and he knows about it and you've been very bold and shared and said you have,
right,
why are you concerned that he's still talking to this girl?
Or for that matter, doing anything.
Yeah.
Because we said we was gonna work it out.
Okay.
So when he was playing both sides, I put a tracker in his car because if you wanted her, all you had to do was say you wanted her.
Got it.
But you was still coming over there sleeping with me, and I knew he was sleeping with somebody else because my pH balance got threw off.
Okay, what's going on with these messages right here? Please send me a pic. All these messages, these are from... are you texting multiple women?
No. See, these... Listen.
Don't say nah when I'm looking at it.
Right.
These are old. The only one that's recent is this one here on the right.
Did you ever text a sex worker?
Sex worker? Yeah, I have. We got into an argument that day.
We got into an argument.
Okay, you want to explain it?
Yeah, we got into an argument, and that was Thanksgiving night. You were laid in the bed, intoxicated as usual. Mm-hmm. And I go on your phone because you left it unlocked. And on your phone, you texting her, baby, I don't need an hour, I need 30 minutes. How much for the 30 minutes?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, let me ask you this, and this is all sincerity, because I understand the dysfunction when it comes to sex in your relationship, but I think there's a bigger issue that y'all have here. Do you believe you have a drinking problem?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. Do you think you have a drinking problem?
Honestly, no.
Okay, because the reason I'm saying this is because my producers are telling me there's a video that they need me to see that you brought.
Coming up.
I think it's time to unlock the phone. Are you ready for this? My Unlock the Phone investigator searched your phone and found...
Here we go.
Get ready for the drama, chaos, and jaw-dropping moments. Now, better than ever. Watch full episodes of Maury, Jerry Springer, The Steve Wilkos Show, and more.
I spank people, I tie them up.
Can't get enough? We've got you covered with full episodes, non-stop drama, and the wildest moments. Anytime, anywhere. It's time to get nosy. Download Nosey now on your phone or tablet and start watching.
All right, well, I think it's time to hear Von's side of the story. Well, how do you feel about what was said?
Oh, man. Some of it's true. You know what I'm saying? The drinking is true.
Do you believe you have a drinking problem?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. Do you think you have a drinking problem?
Honestly, no.
Okay, because the reason I'm saying this is because my producers are telling me there's a video that they need me to see that you brought.
Fine.
It's lush, it's beautiful, and it's infused with coconut oil right out the gate.
Fine.
All y'all wanted. Man.
Fine.
Y'all put all that money.
You done drop all that food on the floor.
You don't be having no money for your rent.
How many of you done went to sleep with a plate in your hand and just dropped the plate? You know?
How many of you probably drunk a whole bottle of liquor and then have the plate in your lap and you drop it, and then somebody telling you to get up, you got food all over my good rug. Baby,
okay.
You have a drinking problem. That's my biggest thing.
So I want to know
now.
how much or how often do you drink?
On the weekends?
Lie now.
On the weekends, I might...
It's definitely not on the weekend. Quit that lying.
What do you mean?
Per day, do you have one bottle?
No.
Half a bottle?
No.
A fourth of a bottle?
I'll probably drink a beer and a shot or two.
But you just was finna say the weekend now.
Yeah, but the weekend...
Okay.
But it's not every day that. You know that.
What do you do on the weekend?
Oh, I enjoy myself.
Oh, he get ratchet.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? How much? A bottle?
Nah, it don't be a bottle. It'd probably be like a half.
Half a bottle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amongst others.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're not gonna tell that lie.
All right.
You will drink a whole bottle of liquor, and everybody else might got their own, or you might give a shot or two away out that bottle. But baby, you definitely killing that whole bottle. You definitely killing that whole bottle, and you drinking beer.
You honestly can agree to that? That I'm gonna drink the whole bottle.
You will drink the whole bottle if you are not stopped.
Okay.
Twila, do you ever drink with him?
I very rare.
Yeah.
Very rare. I'll take a shot, but baby, this much right here get me through. So I can't even. His type of fun, I can't have his type of fun.
Well, listen, clearly y'all came each other here because y'all both have some issues and you wanted to get in each other's phones. So I think it's time to unlock the phone. Vaughn, we unlocked your phone.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I am.
All right, Twila, you want to know if Vaughn was visiting an ex when he was out of town.
Visiting an ex.
Vaughn says he was not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his GPS and found that Vaughn is telling the truth. He did not visit his ex's house while he was away. All right, Twila, you also want to know if Vaughn has been communicating with any other woman. Vaughn says he has not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his text and found that Vaughn is telling the truth. We weren't able to find any inappropriate texts. Now, this is outside the ones you know about, by the way. These are outside the ones you know about.
Okay.
Yes, these are not, and we saw all of those things. But these, you're asking for new women, if there's any new women that he's communicating with, and that's what we're finding here. Twila, you want to know if Vaughn has been buying sex pills outside the time you saw it. Vaughn says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his emails and found
he's telling the truth.
That Vaughn is telling the truth. He has no recent orders for sex pills, although he did have an active subscription.
Oh.
Okay. But there was no order placed. All right. So how do you feel about that?
I feel good about it.
Okay. Okay.
I was wrong, but baby, you is sneaky than a snake, baby. You slide left, you will come back right. I don't know.
Twila, we unlocked your phone.
Coming up.
My Unlock the Phone investigator searched your phone and found clearly y'all came here because y'all both have some issues and you wanted to get in each other's phones. So I think it's time to unlock the phone. Vaughn, we unlocked your phone. All right, Twila, you want to know if Vaughn has been communicating with any other woman. Vaughn says he is not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his emails and found that Vaughn is telling the truth. Twila, we unlocked your phone. Vaughn wants to know if Twila has been cheating on him with any other men. Twila, you said you have not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched your phone and found that you were not telling the truth. You were texting with another man this month. These texts were deleted 20 minutes before she handed her phone over to our investigator. You know the phone, you know the message that you deleted?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the message. All right, Vaughn, you want to know if Twila is cheating on you with any other men. Twila says she's not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her DMs and found that Twila is not telling the truth. She's been communicating with 7 other men who have sent her X-rated photos.
Oh, it ain't back there.
Oh, okay.
Vaughn, you want to know if Twila is cheating on you with any other men? Twila says she's not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her texts and found that Twila is not telling the truth. We found 843 texts between her and a man negotiating the prices that she charges for sex.
Oh, no.
That wasn't what that was?
No.
So what was it then? Explain
They
that.
also, we have that in the evidence bag. You know what this
Yeah. Let me see.
is? I'll show you this.
How can you explain that?
Oh, I'm finna see.
No. Let's explain the fact that you still, communicating with other guys.
So here it goes right
Okay,
here.
I was communicating because you was communicating.
So all the ones of you in green, Brooklet, it says, okay, where you're at, $70.
Ooh.
No, damn, I ain't even there, gonna lie, I want that, keeping it all good with the
Damn,
plus users.
$70.
How much?
No, don't look surprised. Don't look surprised.
I'm not surprised.
How much? Let me slut you out there.
So these is true though,
no
right?
boundaries.
No, they're definitely not true. But
So what are they?
Because I'm not gonna tell on my friend.
Yo, friend.
It's a friend.
Oh,
sending
so
us?
ain't no. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A damn friend.
So,
A friend.
Yeah, I had something to do with it. I was playing with the joke, but it's not like that.
Now we're back joking.
Okay, we can call them.
We're back
Well,
joking.
because these are from
Where's
your
all these
phone.
damn
This
jokes
is from the
coming
Path, Twila's phone, mobile. And then these are some of the
an
men.
inmate?
Oh no, that's definitely. Oh, we wasn't even together.
Okay, these are just fine. But the other,
Yeah, we wasn't together.
These other messages
Yeah, they're
were
recent.
now.
Yeah, we wasn't together.
But we are together.
Hold on, but this is. These messages say 2023. This
Yeah.
says January 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wasn't together in the beginning of January
With
2024.
2024 we were.
No, we were not together.
We were messing heavily. What are you talking about?
How we messing heavily? You didn't even spend my birthday with me.
Twila, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Vaughn, we didn't get back together until about March.
Okay.
March or April when we moved to there and to get our house.
It was August 18, 2024. The soliciting sex / text messages.
Yes.
Yeah, that I know what that's about, but that other stuff that's old.
Okay.
So that's
you know
you.
about the soliciting sex messages.
Yeah, I know about those.
Okay.
But don't.
At the end of
we was
the
not
day,
together, honey.
But we are together now.
Of the day,
Yeah, so now.
so you're claiming that's your friend. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
That's your friend. That's not you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you let your friend
So
use
someone
your
is
phone.
using your phone.
Yeah, somebody used my phone.
She's lying.
You've already had evidence of
Correct.
this for years.
Right.
We've already had evidence of her cheating on you. You've already been aware. She's been very vocal about the fact that she is unhappy with her sexual relationship and unhappy with your drinking.
Right.
So the question I have for you is, are you willing to get help with your drinking for yourself and then secondly for this relationship?
I am.
You are. So, can you commit to helping him as well if we got to help him as well?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, if that is able to work, the next thing I would say is that you need to have some counseling so that you can talk about really the new boundaries of the relationship, because clearly you are not leaving each other. And so I'd be a fool right now to tell y'all to leave each other. Y'all clearly are committed in this relationship for some reason. So if you're going to be committed in this, then y'all need to set new boundaries of what's appropriate or not. Y'all are two consenting adults who have made a decision to stay in a relationship, and y'all get to do what y'all want in y'all relationship. The reason y'all are not able to have those open communications is because you've never been able to admit that you had a problem with alcohol. Mm-hmm. So that shut down all willingness to have communication and trust.
It does.
But now that you got that, and if you're willing to actually take the steps to get help, then some counseling and real communication about an open relationship or what y'all want, I think could be healthy. Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Thank you. You as well.
Yeah, I want to bite her though, but it's all good.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Y'all could soar. Again, I can't be here to judge y'all and tell y'all what to do, but I can tell y'all how to move forward to try to be healthier. All right? Best of luck to y'all. I really do.
Thank you.
All right, friends, stay with us. We'll be right back with more.
Coming up,
He calls him a tenant.
He calls your child a tenant.
He calls my son a tenant because he thinks that it's not his.
She's been lying a lot. I feel like she lies when it really
What I lied
counts.
about?
What you lied about? You lied about a whole baby.
I need to ask you directly. Did you fake a pregnancy before by him? El says he has major doubts about being the father of Jennifer's baby because he says she cannot be trusted. He claims she faked being pregnant in the past, and today we will solve this DNA mystery. So let's meet Jennifer and hear her side of the story. How are you doing?
Okay.
Can I have a hug?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, why is Elle denying your baby?
I think he's denying him my baby because he just doesn't want to take accountability for being a father to my baby.
What is your history with him?
We've been together for 10 years.
10 years, wow.
On and off.
10 years on and off, okay. You're 31?
Yes.
So this is like a young love.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, my producer told me this, and I need to ask you directly. Did you fake a pregnancy before by him?
No, I did not.
You did not?
No.
Okay then. So why would he say that?
So he saying that because I was pregnant initially, and we were together, and we were in a relationship, and everything was fine. We got into disagreement, and he disappeared for 9 months. He came back asking about the baby, and I told him, we actually met up, and I told him what happened with the baby. I unfortunately had a miscarriage.
Okay.
And he doesn't believe me.
Got it, got it. So what did he say when you told him that you were pregnant this time?
Oh, he told me that I should go to the shelter. Now I can go to the shelter and get my apartment. Mm-hmm.
So his response to you being pregnant is to say you can go into a shelter?
Yeah, and if it was his.
And denied it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is his family involved in your fights?
Yes, actually, we had a recent argument a couple months ago, and he was on the phone with his mother, and his mother was amping him up in the argument, and it was mostly because he doesn't believe that my son is his. And she was on the other end saying, yeah, I don't believe that the baby's yours, and just amping it up.
So I know y'all been on and off for 10 years. Has he been talking to other women during that time?
I think so, yes.
You do think so? Okay, then. And was he talking to other women while you were pregnant?
Yes.
He was?
Yes.
Okay. And what happened when your baby was born?
He actually drove me to the hospital. He was there. His mother was there. She asked if she could be in the delivery room, and I agreed that she could be in the delivery room, and he was there. His mother was there, and everything seemed fine.
So, because this is my question, though, because if there was doubts about paternity, they could have requested a DNA test right then and there.
I actually told him when I was pregnant, hey, if you think that the baby isn't yours, I could take a DNA test while pregnant so that the baby doesn't have to be born in doubt. You can know before the baby's even born. Yeah. And he disagreed. He said no.
And why did he need his mom there? Just because she wanted to be part of the birth?
I guess because she wanted to be part of the birth.
But if she's denying the baby too, why would she want to be part of the birth?
I think that she just wanted to be there just to see if the baby looked like him.
Got it.
And to put in his ear that the baby wasn't his.
Got it. And how does he treat your son, Judah?
It's like a hot and cold. Sometimes he's lovable and he's sweet to him and he plays with him, and other times he denies him and says that he isn't his.
Got it. We have a video of little Judah.
Yes.
I want to see him.
Mama, Mama, can you say Mama's name?
How'd that make you feel that you trying to say mama and he's like, Dada?
I've been trying to get him to say mama for a very long time. And all he wants to say is Dada.
Oh my gosh. He calls your son, my producer told me, a tenant?
Yes. He calls him a tenant.
He calls your child a tenant?
He calls my son a tenant.
Why?
Because he thinks that it's not his, and so he doesn't think that there's any responsibility attached to him living there. Me and my son living there is a favor instead of him being the father and taking responsibility.
So he says you were with someone else when you got pregnant. Is that true?
That's not true. I was in a situationship before I got pregnant, but the things that we were doing, I couldn't get pregnant from.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, you clearly know. Well, I think it's time to meet Elle and hear his side of the story. So everyone, please welcome Elle to the show. Welcome, Elle.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, sir. So I gotta ask you, why don't you think her son is yours?
She's been lying a lot.
Okay.
I was backstage listening to her. She's lied throughout our relationship. Throughout the 10 years off and on relationship, she's been lying.
10 years I've been lying.
On and off, you feel like she's been lying?
I feel like she lies when it really counts.
What I lied about?
What you lied about? You lied about a whole baby.
Coming up.
I told you I had a situationship, and that was before you.
Situationship? What's that?
A situationship.
Sound like you was someone else.
I wasn't.
So that's why I think the baby's not mine. I'm 30% sure, like that's my baby. She lies her ass off.
Here we go.
Get ready for the drama, chaos, and jaw-dropping moments. Now, better than ever. Watch full episodes of Maury, Jerry Springer, The Steve Wilkos Show, and more.
I spank people, I tie them up.
Can't get enough? We've got you covered with full episodes, non-stop drama, and the wildest moments. Anytime, anywhere. It's time to get nosy. Download Nosey now on your phone or tablet and start watching.
Elle says he has major doubts about being the father of Jennifer's baby because he says she cannot be trusted. So what did he say when you told him that you were pregnant this time?
Oh, he told me now I can go to the shelter and get my apartment. He calls my son a tenant.
Why?
Me and my son living there is a favor instead of him being the father and taking responsibility.
Why don't you think her son is yours?
She's been lying a lot.
On and off, you feel like she's been lying?
I feel like she lies when it really counts.
What you lied about?
What you lied about? You lied about a whole baby.
I didn't lie about a
You
baby.
did.
I came back and I told you, and we met up and we talked about the baby. So what are you
And I
talking
asked
about?
you what hospital you went to, room 1,
And
2,
I
3.
told
You
you.
lied.
I did not tell you no room 1, 2, 3.
You lied your ass
I
off
gave you
always.
exactly what information you needed to know. If you wanted to
What
know
I needed to know.
Exactly.
That's all you told me, what I needed to know.
If you wanted to know
didn't
more
tell me what it
information, you
is.
would have been there.
I was there.
You weren't there. We hadn't talked for like 9 months.
I'm only one call away.
Mm-hmm.
You could have got at me.
I shouldn't have to call you.
But how would I know? How would I know?
So when did you find out about the other potential father?
I found out after she was pregnant, after she told me the baby was mine, after she was like at my house every day, living with me. She said she started living with me after the baby was born. That's not true. She was at my house every day while she was pregnant. I was taking her to doctor's appointments, driving her to doctor's appointments. I was there.
You were driving me to doctor's appointments when the baby was here, but prenatal appointments, you didn't show up to not one.
I was always at her prenatal appointments.
You only showed up to the sonogram appointment.
So I only went one time.
No, one time.
She's a habitual liar. She's really lying.
Do you want to be with her?
I do, but I want her to stop lying. I want to know if the baby's 100% mine. Cause I'm
What
like
was
30.
the for?
Because she lies her ass off.
So you feel like you can't trust her?
No.
Okay then. Did you know he has trust issues with you?
Yes.
You did know that, okay. So where does the trust issues come from? Has she
She
cheated?
lies. It was like pulling teeth to find out about the first guy.
Okay.
She didn't tell me that originally, just straight
It
off.
wasn't your business.
So has
to
she
know.
lied? Has she
It
cheated?
is my
I know-
business.
I know
If you
the lie.
come up with a baby,
If I'm telling you that
you come up pregnant, I need to know.
Has she cheated?
Yeah, I believe she cheated.
You believe she cheated. Do you have any proof?
Her straight up telling me after pulling teeth. Oh yeah,
I didn't tell
I
you
was hanging out
cheated.
with him. I was doing this.
I told you I had a situationship, and that was before you.
What's that? It was a situationship. What's that?
A situationship. Exactly what it meant. What did you hear?
What did it sound like? Sound like you was
Exactly.
someone else.
I wasn't nobody.
That's what it
somebody
sound
else.
like. So that's why I think the baby's not mine. I'm 30% sure, like that's my baby. 30% sure.
So are you in a relationship with each other right now?
Yeah, I guess we together. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, do you really call your baby a tenant?
A tenant, yeah. Dad call me landlord. You know what I mean? Both of them. Like
You only say that about my
both
son.
of y'all.
No.
It's called both of them tenants.
No, you ain't never
They
called
both
the,
tenants.
No, you haven't.
Sometimes I say visitor, guest. Depends on the vibe.
How many other kids do you have?
I have 4 other kids.
4 other kids.
Mhm.
And you claim all them?
I claim all of them.
Exactly. You claim all of
Mostly.
them except for mine.
Okay. I don't. No.
So you take care of all them?
Yes.
But but it sounds like you're taking care of this child.
I do.
Yes, but you just have doubts.
Yes.
So if you have doubts, why are you taking care of this child?
Because I think it's I have doubts, but I still had a relationship with her before the baby.
Got it.
For the time that I things was good, I don't want her to feel like she's alone or be alone.
Got it. Here,
But
let me
I
get you
was
straight
alone
off
even
here.
if you was there. You thinking that you're being there isn't you being there if you're denying my son.
But I'm always there when you need me. I let you know and be honest. I told you I didn't believe he was mine. You know that. It's not like it was up in the air and I'm being funny with him. I'm straight up telling you I don't believe this baby's
Did you really
mine.
tell her to go to the shelter?
I did.
Why? You just said out of these 10 years you had love for her and all these things. That's why you take her to
It's
the
just
baby.
when she-
So why would you tell her to go to the
When
shelter?
she first told me that she was pregnant, I go to the shelter, do your thing. I didn't know the baby was mine until she told me, yo, this baby's yours.
When I told you I was pregnant that the baby was yours.
Have you ever cheated on her?
I cheated.
But he got doubts.
I cheated when I believed I was being cheated on. So I could be honest and say, yeah, I have.
You cheated just because you like cheating. That's what it was.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Because you're a habitual cheater.
I'm not.
You
At least
are.
I'm honest about mine.
So be honest about cheating. Be honest about
I
it
told
then.
you I cheated. Why don't you be honest and
I am.
tell me if the baby is mine or not?
The baby is yours.
Do you think your family interferes in this relationship?
Yes.
Yeah, my mom does.
Your
My
mom
mom is
does?
very vocal about things because things are on Front Street in me and her relationship, it seems like. I don't necessarily like it.
Hold on, I'm getting a ping. I'm being told apparently your mom had something to say before the show, so let's take a listen.
Next.
Well, I think it's time to get the DNA truth. This is your truth to open, not mine.
Before you open it up, though, you got anything you want to tell me?
I'm praying it is what it is, girl.
L.
You feel like you can't trust her?
No.
So where does the trust issues come from? Has she cheated?
Lies. It was like pulling teeth to find out about the first guy.
So tell me, do you really call your baby a tenant?
A tenant, yeah. Dad called me landlord. You know what I say that about both of them.
Do you think your family interferes in this relationship?
Yeah.
My mom is very vocal about things because things are on Front Street in me and her relationship. I don't necessarily like it.
Hold on, I'm getting a ping. L, I'm being told, apparently your mom had something to say before the show, so let's take a listen.
Hello, Mr. Karamo. My name is Twila Jones, and I'm calling to speak to you in reference to El Shaddai and to Jennifer. She claims that this child she has is his son. First of all, she's a habitual liar. She, several years ago, faked a pregnancy to the 8th month. For the whole 8 months, we didn't see her either. After the 8th month, we asked if she would send a picture of her stomach. She sent a picture of her stomach. Her belly was not protruding, no longer than just being a fat stomach. So I explained to my son, that's a lie, she's lying. We don't understand why she did this, and we don't know to what extent she will go to.
I would like to add that the little boy looks nothing like my son. My son has 4 other children, and they favor him a great deal. So that's also why I don't believe the little boy is my son's child.
So your mother is saying that she faked the pregnancy.
Yes, because it's known that she did that.
I did not fake the pregnancy, though. I could understand if you say, oh, I faked the pregnancy and I never gave you, we never sat down and met up and I explained to you everything. Okay. But we met up. We talked. I laid it all out there. Like, what more did you want?
How did that make you feel when you hear his mom say that?
I feel like she needs to mind her business. How can she say that's not his son, but you want to be in the hospital and you want to be in the delivery room with me?
Got it. And Elle, you agree with your mom, right?
I do.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to get the DNA truth. Figure this out.
I agree.
In this envelope is the DNA truth. This is the truth you've been waiting for. You've been having your doubts. Elle, I see that leg going.
Yeah.
That leg is going. You nervous right now?
Honestly, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm very nervous.
Mm-hmm. You don't seem too nervous.
I'm ready because I know exactly what it's going to say.
Okay.
You are the father.
Okay. Well, listen, this is your truth to open, not mine.
At this point, we can figure out exactly, we could put everything to bed. I could figure out if I still want to be with you because you put me through a lot through these 10 years, and I don't know. Do I really want to be with you after you denied my son for 10 months, after I told you that he was yours? Let's see.
Before you open it up, though, you got anything you want to tell me?
Nope.
You sure?
I'm sure. I'm so sure. I'm ready to open it up right now.
I'm praying it is what it is, girl.
L, Judah is your biological son.
That's crazy.
Can we keep this? Oh, thank you, because I'm going to blow it up.
Wow.
I mean, listen, I was praying too because you was pumping up that story, and I was like, if this come back, you was like this and that. I'm like, if this come back, girl, you done pumped up that story. So, Elle, this is your child. This is not a tenant. This is your child. How do you feel?
I feel wow. I feel crazy. I feel bad, truthfully, because I denied him so much and so fervently. But I have to, on TV today, apologize to you with my whole heart. I'm sorry. I love you.
Can you accept that apology? How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel sad because I don't think my baby deserves that. He didn't deserve it for the 10 months that he's been alive. He didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve it while I was pregnant with him. And I don't know how to feel. I feel relieved that he knows that he's the baby's father, but
don't know where we're going from here. I don't know if I should just forgive it and move on and be one big happy family, or...
Well, I think first of all, it sounds like there was already great co-parenting, so that's the good part. So yeah, so you agree with that?
Yes.
So I think the first thing is you sitting down with your mother and your girl and saying, hey, Mom, we got to make sure that the way that you talk to her, the way that you interact with me when it comes to her, how you interact with our family is different.
I'm definitely going to do that. I'm definitely going to do that.
And I think that allows you to have a little bit of knowing that he's putting you and your child first.
I agree.
And I think that's a good first step for you to start to rebuild that trust and know that this man has your back. But y'all got a baby together. A cute baby at that. And he's already saying dada. So
true.
You got him. He's already looking for dada.
Yeah.
I wish y'all the best of luck, though. Good luck and congratulations. Congratulations. All right, everyone, thank you for being with us. Make sure to come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and growing. I love you all.